You don't care how people feel about the ritual. It's about does following the ritual work.
Give me that phone so I can throw it. I want to throw it far away so you never see it again.
Old Town Road rapper Lil Nas X has been charged with battery on a police officer after he was arrested and hospitalized.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Big shout out to all the loyal subscribers and much love to the new faces tapping in. You picked the right video because today's story, it's messy, it's shocking, and it's got the internet in a chokehold. We're diving into what really went down with Lil Nas X, and trust me, this one gets dark. Now imagine this, Lil Nas X spotted out in the open, rocking nothing but underwear and a pair of bright white cowboy boots. That's it, boots and briefs. Eyewitnesses said he was moving wild, so much so that police were called in. But instead of calming down when the cops showed up, Lil Nas actually charged at them. Officers had to wrestle him down, paramedics were called, and next thing you know, he's rushed to the hospital with rumors flying that he overdosed. At first glance, you think this was just another classic PR stunt. I mean, the timing is suspicious. Lil Nas has a brand new album called Dream Boy on the way. But be real with me for a second. What artist is crazy enough to attack police just to sell records? That's not a rollout, that's a guaranteed trip to jail. So something here is not lining up at all. And here's where it gets interesting. People online are convinced Lil Nas hasn't been the same since that infamous moment when he slid down a stripper pole into hell and gave Satan a lap dance in his Montero video. Comedian Katt Williams even stepped in to say this is what happens when you sell your soul. Let's not forget, Lil Nas literally sold Satan shoes with human blood in them, dressed up like a twisted version of Jesus, and proudly played into devil imagery. And now Katt claims the devil has finally come to collect his debt.
Can you do this dance with me?
No, let's take this picture.
All right. Where's the party?
According to TMZ, officers arrived to find Lil Nas wandering in the middle of the street. When they tried to approach, he lunged straight at them. He was subdued, cuffed, and paramedics were told it might be an OD. But after a short hospital visit, Lil Nas wasn't released back home. He was booked into Valley Jail in Van Nuys, charged with battery against a police officer.
Nas X woke up in custody 24 hours after his arrest for alleged battery of a police officer. This, as a report claims, he punched an officer in the face twice while roaming the LA streets in just underwear and cowboy boots. According to NBC News, when police arrived, Lil Nas X allegedly charged at them and threw the punches before he was forced to the ground and taken to the hospital for a suspected overdose. Cops later transported the 26-year-old to jail. There has been no comment from his rep.
But here's the twist. The footage of the incident doesn't really scream overdose. Fans reviewing every clip are saying it looks more like a full-blown breakdown. One person commented, "He's having a mental breakdown, not an OD. He's losing his mind." Another fan even wondered if he literally escaped from some kind of industry party gone wrong. Sure, some hardcore fans still say it's a marketing trick, but let's be honest. Throwing hands with cops for promo? That's career suicide, not clever PR. Which is why Katt Williams' claims about Hollywood rituals suddenly don't sound so far-fetched to some people. Katt has been saying for years that celebrities are used as pawns to push agendas. When they stop cooperating, that's when you see the breakdowns.
Person that ever wore a dress in Hollywood unsuccessfully. That's how you understand what a ritual is. So 20 years ago, I knew that transgenders was gonna be a thing. It wasn't because I was a prophet. It's just I had gotten so much information that I understood that things are secular. So I understood that the earliest I had seen that word transgender was Baphomet, the transgender. And so I knew that in the ritual of Baphomet, the transgender, to show allegiance to him, you had to kiss his ass ring.
Really?
And it said both of those things.
The scandals, the humiliations. Is he reaching, or is there truth in this humiliation ritual talk? It might sound like conspiracy bait, but the logic is pretty simple. Humiliation is control. And in an industry where control equals profit, keeping an artist in compromising situations guarantees they won't step out of line. If you know your bosses could end your career in a heartbeat, or worse, expose your darkest secrets, you'll play along no matter what. Like Kanye once said, monetize and traumatize. Make money off the artists, then break them down to keep them obedient.
You're out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize.
Look back and the pattern is clear. Britney Spears in the late 2000s was paraded around as crazy while tabloids cashed out. Behind the scenes, she was allegedly pumped full of meds her kids used against her, all while her handlers raked in millions.
Look, she's small! Oh my God! She is completely bald. She is completely bald.
Then Amanda Bynes spiraled. Every court date and social media outburst turned into a freak show.
Reckless endangerment, second degree, attempted tampering with physical evidence, and lawful possession of marijuana. Pre-sworn affidavit is signed, counsel waiting meetings on Friday.
Fast forward to today and we see stars like Doja Cat, Sam Smith, and Lil Nas X pulling stunts that look bizarre, humiliating, and calculated. Even if you don't believe in the occult side of things, humiliation as entertainment is definitely the business model, and it sells big. But with Lil Nas, the spiritual angle is harder to ignore. His career leveled up the moment he leaned into satanic symbolism. Remember his Montero video? Sliding into hell, dancing on Satan, then killing him and taking the throne? That was the turning point. Then came the infamous Satan shoes. Each pair featured an inverted cross, a bronze pentagram, and allegedly 1 drop of real human blood mixed with red ink in the sole. They sold out almost instantly at $1,018 a pair, a number tied to a Bible verse. I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven. According to the MSCHF Art Collective who helped design them, that blood came straight from their own members. The backlash was massive, but Lil Nas didn't fold. He clapped back with a fake apology video that cut straight to him grinding on the devil character in his music video and stealing his crown. It was mockery, pure and simple. When religious leaders accused him of blasphemy, Lil Nas fired back online, posting, "I spent my entire teenage years hating myself because of the stuff y'all preached. What happened to me because I was gay? So I hope you are mad. Stay mad. Feel the same anger you teach us to have towards ourselves." And just when you thought he couldn't push it further, he did. Last year, Lil Nas dropped J. Christ. The single's cover art showed him as Jesus on the cross. In the video, which he directed himself, he played multiple Bible figures. At one point, he's being crucified. In another, he's hanging upside down on an inverted cross. Then he morphs into a demon in hell, cooking what looks like human flesh, before cutting to a scene of him casually playing basketball with Satan while rocking his infamous sneakers. At first, it was shocking, but soon people stopped being outraged and started being annoyed. It felt like Lil Nas was baiting Christians over and over just to trend. But then, something cracked. After J. Christ dropped, Lil Nas actually admitted he went too far. He confessed, "I know I messed up really bad this time. I can act unbothered all I want, but it's definitely taken a mental toll on me. I'm not some evil demon guy trying to destroy everybody's values and stuff like that." He doubled down in an Instagram video, saying he wasn't mocking Jesus. He claimed the imagery was just a metaphor for his own comeback story.
Didn't mean to like mock. This wasn't like a you to you people, you to the Christians. Like, you know, it was not that. It was literally me saying, "Oh, I'm back like Jesus." Like, that was like the whole thing. I'm not the first person to dress up as Jesus. I'm not the first rapper. I'm not the first artist, and I won't be the last.
But a lot of people weren't buying it. They called the apology another stunt. Now here we are, Lil Nas locked up in Van Nuys jail, charged with punching a cop. This isn't a music video. This isn't a staged shoe drop. This is real life. And for once, even fans aren't sure if it's all part of the show. The fan base is divided. Some say this is karma, the devil collecting what's owed. Others insist it's just a young star breaking down mentally under the weight of fame and pressure. One user on X wrote, "Lil Nas X is proof you should never mock God." Another shot back, "Lil Nas X is proof of how mental health in the black community goes ignored, especially for black LGBT artists. People attack them, but stay silent about predators in their own families." So what's the truth? Is this another chapter in Katt Williams' industry ritual playbook? Or is it simply a star crying out for help while the whole world watches? I want to know what you think. Is this karma? Is this the industry's way of controlling its artists? Or is this a tragic example of mental health struggles playing out in the public eye? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. I'll see you on the next one.